Okay, so if you're struggling to build your lower chest, here are 5 exercises that will help. But first, we need to establish one thing. So if you're currently at a higher body fat percentage, this isn't a training issue, it's a nutrition issue. Unfortunately, no amount of pressing will carve out that lower chest if it's still covered by body fat. So get in a calorie deficit first and get leaner, maybe sub 20% body fat, and then we can actually see what you're working with. Once you're there, we need to look at following the direction of the fibers of the pecs. So let me explain. Your lower chest fibers run from the sternum upward and outward into your humerus. So movements that go down and across the body follow those fibers. That's how you hit the lower chest more directly. The decline press is your classic and traditional go-to exercise, which I won't speak too much about. It's great, it follows the fibers, but unless your form is spot on, you could end up feeling a bit more in your shoulders and your triceps as opposed to your pecs. So make sure you focus on a good, solid mind-muscle connection. I've said this since I was a kid and I still stand by this, that dips are the king of chest building exercises, especially for the lower chest. The key is to remember to lean your torso slightly forward and focus on opening that chest up as you descend. You'll feel a deep stretch through the lower pec, and this is where we want to be. Your serratus anterior also gets activated too, as this connects with the lower chest and can improve strength output in lower chest exercises. Then we've got the standing cable LC press, or lower chest press, of course. Start with a slight stretch and twist behind the body and then drive down and across, following those chest fibers. This one's great for focusing and isolating the contraction, especially if you slow down and squeeze through the range. Now let's introduce a little more adduction with the kneeling X press. So this movement's great because more adduction means we can cross over the midline of the chest for a greater contraction. We can also get a really good stretch on the pecs as the arms drift upwards, meaning you get a greater separation from the origin to the insertion of the chest. Remember to get a good mind-muscle connection with this and don't lose the sensation, because then you're going to be chasing heavy weight. I wanted to throw in an exercise that a lot of people normally get wrong, but actually make it right instead. It actually has a name, which is the Jackhammer Pushdown, and it's almost how a lot of people do their tricep pushdowns. This is how the tricep pushdown is meant to look, and this is how most people get it wrong. However, if you open up the chest at the top and let the elbows travel up, we can create the stretch on the pecs in the same direction as the lower chest fibers. So you could use this as a finisher at the end of the workout, but give it a try and let me know what you think of this one. So remember to follow the fibers, build the mind-muscle connection, and watch the shape and the definition start to come through. If you like this video, save it for your next chest day and share it with someone who wants to build that lower chest too.